G'day everybody, SingleIssue Steve here, and welcome back to the latest edition of 5 Minutes of Metal. I'm going to stay home again this time. I'm going to talk to you about another one of my favourite Australian metal bands, and that is Lorde, who are based in Wollongong in Sydney in New South Wales for our overseas people. Lorde started in, I think it was around about 2003 as a side project by Tim Gross, aka Lord Tim. Who at that time was in a band called Dungeon. So they've released 5 studio albums now, I think, with the one I'm going to talk about today as being their 3rd album, which hopefully you guys can see this cover right. It's an album called Set in Stone. A little bit hard to read down the bottom here, but absolute cracking album. If you like power metal, this is a great album. And all of the stuff that these guys do is absolutely brilliant, so I would recommend checking out their catalogue. But let's talk about Set in Stone. So Set in Stone has 12 tracks on it, including a bonus track of Kylie Minogue's On a Night Like This. The video is hilarious. If you haven't checked out the video or you don't know anything about the video, which you probably don't, go and have a look at it because it's really, really funny. They've also released a couple other videos as well for songs off the album, which I'll touch on a little bit later. So track 2. Redemption, just bang, straight out, flat out power metal. Absolutely love it. Brilliant song. Just moves along, typical power metal sort of stuff. So if you like power metal, this is a great album I was talking about. A couple of my other favourite tracks on here as well. Set in Stone, the title track, just chugs along really, really nicely. The guitars in this is absolutely brilliant. And I think from memory, might be Mark Fertner, who is the other guitarist aside from Lord Tim. I think it might be his official 1st album with the band. If it's not, I apologise, guys, if I got that wrong. But yeah, absolutely tracking. Both Mark and Tim playing off each other with the guitars just sounds absolutely fantastic. Someone Else's Dream is a little bit more heavier again, and it's a really, really good track as well. You can really see Lord Tim's vocal range. So he does the higher stuff really well, and his melodies and everything are fantastic. And the melodies for the band are just as good as well. But he also does the gravelly sort of stuff really cool as well. And Someone Else's Dream's got some really good elements of that. Forever's a really cool track as well. There's a video for that too, and it's actually about a stalker. And again, it goes for about 7 or 8 minutes. I think it's quite a long track, but it moves along really, really well. It's got a couple of quieter bits and then some heavier stuff in it too. So good track as well. And the ballad on the album called New Horizons, it's actually one of my favourite, not just Lorde songs, but one of my favourite songs. The guitar solos in this song, I don't know, there's something about it I just absolutely love. It makes you feel, if that makes any sense. And musicians out there might probably understand what I'm talking about. It's one that I would just sit back and listen to, and just, you can really feel the emotion in the solos, which is pretty cool. There's not a lot of other songs out there that are like that for me. So I absolutely love this song. So the videos for this album, you've got Set in Stone, New Horizons, and On a Night Like This. As I mentioned, definitely check those out as well. But their catalogue is absolutely fantastic, guys. I would strongly recommend, if you don't know Lorde, go and check them out. Their latest album was released in 2019, and that was Fallen Idols. And again, another really, really good album. The first track, United Welcome Back, just bang, freaking straight away. It's absolutely sensational. So Lorde, Set in Stone. It was really hard for me to actually pick an album. It was either this one or Digitalize is another one I like, which is a shorter album. It was really hard to pick between those two because there's a lot of tracks on both of those albums I like. The thing I like about this one too, no fillers. There's no shit on this album. Okay? Every single track on this album is absolutely sensational. So check them out. Lorde from Wollongong in Sydney, New South Wales, here in sunny Australia. Well, not sunny at the moment. It's in the middle of bloody winter and it is freezing, but check them out if you haven't seen them. They've also got some live stuff out there as well, which you can find. I think they did a tour with Prog Power, a show at Prog Power as well, which you can see online. Really, really good. So check them out, guys. Lorde, Australian music, Australian metal at its best. Rock on, everyone. Catch you next time.